All right, I wanted to chop it up with one of my favorite people. And it doesn't mean that the rest of you are not favorites. It's just Shannon Liebrock is someone that behind the scenes at Sports 360, she reached out years ago about wanting to do photography. And I've known Shannon and her family for a long, 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 long time. Beyond that, because people in the high school space, they say, man, Shannon Liebrock is so cool. I said, you have no idea what she does behind the scenes with the Ryan Thomas Foundation and all the things that she's been a part of. Her son went to Texas. He was at Chandler High, so she's a football mama and just a cool lady that I wanted to have on as part of our team to chop it up for a few minutes. Long-winded introduction. I'm glad you're doing this, by the way, because I sense you're like, why me?
Yeah.
Why now? Right? You go out on Friday nights. Actually, you're not even Friday. It's like every night you're out there shooting stuff. I
Mhm.
want to start there and we'll get over to the Ryan Thomas Foundation, how you put that together first. But your journey as a photographer, sports photographer. Shannon, there's people watching this right now saying, I want to do sports photography. I'm an attorney. I'm miserable. I make a lot of dough,
Yeah.
but I'm not doing what I want to do like she is. So how did you get going as a sports photographer?
So I actually started about 30 years ago. My brother was a original Arizona Rattler player, and I started photographing some of the Arizona Rattler games, and just fell in love with the game of football. And we're a big football family. Kevin played at Arizona State University, was on the '87 Rose Bowl team, and so the history with our family in football is just huge. I took a little bit of a long hiatus and then went back to sports photography when my kids started playing sports, and I was a momtographer on the sidelines, just trying to capture memories for our family, and the love of the sport and the love of photography just kind of grew from there in the sports.
How did you come up with Ryan Thomas Foundation? What's it about? How could people get involved?
So in 2008, I tragically lost my 21-year-old nephew, Ryan Thomas, in a drowning accident at Saguaro Lake. And we just knew losing him was very hard and tragic for our family. And we really wanted to do something to honor his legacy of kindness and generosity, and didn't want people to forget about Ryan.
Mm.
Wanted him, to keep his memory alive, and give us something positive to to come out of a really cruddy situation. And so we started in 2009, we started the Ryan Thomas Foundation, and our goal was to make a difference in water safety, drowning awareness out in the community. And since then, we've been able to donate back over $250,000,
Mm.
1,000 life jackets. We work very closely with Arizona Game and Fish Department. We've been able to install 22 life jacket loaner stations at Arizona lakes and rivers. And we have some really awesome new portable stations that are coming about this next year to reach rivers and things like that, places where we normally wouldn't be able to stock those life jackets. So, just trying to continue. Don't want people to forget about Ryan.
Yeah.
Uh, about a week before Ryan's passing, he had actually written a paper for one of his classes at ASU. And the professor asked, in 10 years, where do you see yourself from now? And Ryan's quote was, I just want to be a good person. Good people are remembered. And
Hmm.
so that's why that's our tagline for the Ryan Thomas Foundation, is those were actually Ryan's words. And it's my goal, it's my brother's goal, to make sure that we don't forget about Ryan, and that others know how awesome he was.
And this is just a football mama, a sister
Mhm.
who had a tragedy happen and looked at it and say, I tell our team, a changed life will change your life. So you've gone out there and you've taken your platform or just your grit and you've changed a lot of lives. You've actually been able to help an agency out along the way. Have you heard back from people on this?
We have, and that's one of the really cool things about it, is I've actually had people reach out. I had a dad reach out last year and say, we were out at the lake. I had my kids out there. We got to the lake. We realized we didn't know what the laws were as far as life jackets and things like that. Had the jackets not been there, we would have had to leave the lake.
Hmm.
Just people will call and thank us for having them out there. I think one of the biggest things that I really want to get out with this message is that adults drown at 2 to 3 times the rate of children in the state of Arizona.
Hmm.
And so we're really trying to bring the awareness of life jackets to the adults that are out on the lakes. Because there are no laws in place where they have to wear them and it's a choice. Most people don't. And a life jacket can save your life. It would have saved Ryan's life.
Can you tell us what happened, or would you rather not?
You know, it's one of those things that's between God and Ryan now. He Ryan was docking a boat. He went off the side of the boat one last time to just cool off and just never resurfaced.
Got it.
Um, and so it was inconclusive as to actually what happened with them.
The golf tournament. I know
Mhm.
you're sold out, but you're never really sold out, right? I mean, there's always ways that people can get involved to help out.
Yeah.
The golf tournament is something
So
you do every year. Unfortunately for me, every year it's the same weekend as the NFF, except this year, so I can actually help. Um, what's the golf tournament about?
So this is our 14th year doing the golf tournament. We are sold out golfer wise, but there's still lots of ways people can help. We're still looking for donations, sports memorabilia, if anybody wants to donate anything sports related, um, anything that we can auction off, raffle items, monetary donations. And they can go to our website. It has my phone number, my address on our website, theryan-thomas-foundation.com. And they can get in touch with me that way to see how they can help out. And we appreciate so much. We've been very fortunate this year to have a title sponsor with Birmingham Fasteners. Milwaukee Tools is our shirt sponsor. They've been with us for 14 years straight. So
Wow.
appreciate these guys.
Yeah.
Uh, Everybody that sponsors holes and companies that come out, it's amazing.